h0ld TV.
Governor Makinde joins protesters on the streets. Plus, hold Buhari and APC responsible for all attacks on June 12 protesters. PDP tells Nigeria. Hi guys, good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you, depending on the location you're watching us from. A very big welcome to you. This is DJ MTV Daily News Update, your WhatsApp channel where you get the best and the latest gist all around the world. Let's get to the main news. The governor of h0ld State, h0ld Makinde, on Saturday joins hundreds of protesters in the state who were expressing their anger against the situation of the country. It was gathered that the governor, who was on his way, stopped to share and address the protesters around Bojinda area of the capital city. The protesters, who have gathered as early as 7 o'clock in the morning at Makonla, from where they marched to Sango Erut Ojo area of the capital city. In a viral social media video, the governor was seen addressing the crowd with huge noise of the protesters shouting his name. It was gathered that the governor commended the protesters for their peaceful conduct, reminding them that it is their right to call their government to question when things are not done the way it should be done. Although many streets was deserted on Saturday morning due to the fear of the uncertainty of anticipated crisis around the state. In the early hours of Saturday morning, it was seen that many shops, business owners refused to open for business, as many residents have also stayed indoors. Those who were seen around are ensured that they do not go beyond the vicinity of their neighborhood for fear of crisis erupting around the town. Most of the areas were calm and devoid of usual bustling and busy activities. Other areas like Oje, Ojagba, Moleta Challenge were also deserted as the roads were clear of usual traffic. No protests held around the axis, but activities started opening up gradually as the day goes on. It was also observed that ceremonies still held in some places even though the atmosphere were tense. While some markets were locked for fear, a few other markets that were open did not allow vehicles to drive in and did not show readiness for business for the day. A group of angry youths also converged at Mokola roundabouts in protest and demanded for a better Nigeria. Few commercial motorcyclists and commercial drivers operated and charged a high rate fare. Heavily armed security presence were noticed in major parts of the city, with a combined team of security operatives, including men of the Nigerian Army, Police, Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, Omoteku Corps, stationed across strategic places in the capital city. At the Mokola protest, the youth carried posters, placards, and banners with different inscriptions conveying the displeasure in the situation of the country. Some of the inscriptions read that Buhari must go, say no to bad governors, end insecurity, and many others. One part of the road was blocked, but the impact could not cause much damage to the ever busy road, as the usual heavy traffic on the road was absent. Although the protesters were not violent in their approach, men of the Nigerian Army, Police and Civil Defense were fully on ground to foretell the breakdown of law and order. A cross-section of the protesters, in their separate remarks, accused the federal government of inaction, saying Nigerians are suffering. They described June 12 as historic in the political history of Nigeria, calling on President Buhari and other political leaders to continue to draw inspiration from the history of that day. A combined team of security operatives were also seen patrolling hot spots across the capital city to ensure that the crisis did not erupt. Some inscription on their banners and placards reads, "The power of the people is stronger than the people in power. End impunity in Nigeria. #Revolution Now 2021. We are tired of the killings, insecurity, terrorism. Buhari must go. Justice for Iganga, amongst others." Meanwhile, The People's Democratic Party (PDP) has urged Nigerians to hold President Muhammadu Buhari and all APC party members responsible for the attacks on protesters who staged protests to mark Nigeria's Democracy Day at some Nigerians who converged in different parts of the country to protest against misrule by the Buhari-led administration. In a statement issued by the National Publicity Secretary, Mr. Kola Olagundaye described the attack as an abomination. The party has also said that Buhari displayed his disdain for free speech and other democratic tenets when he addressed Nigerians on Saturday morning. It also knocked the president for failing to caution the security agency against attacks on the protesters. It is very awkward that the APC and President Buhari, who were allowed their freedom when they protested in 2014, would turn around to subject Nigerians to action of inhumanity, including the use of arms against the people, has been witnessed today, the PDP said in the statement. The party also said that what the APC and President Buhari are really imposing on the people in the country is calling for the attention of the international community. We have earlier reported on Saturday of how security agents attacked protesters at different parts of the country. Several media reports indicated that the government mobilized police and other security agents to attack protesters in various parts of the country. On Saturday, it was reported how a pro-Buhari protester said people in his group member were paid between 1,000 and 2,000 each to join demonstration against the June 12 protest. Meanwhile, Nigeria faced unprecedented insecurity in which 4 of its 6 regions are confronted with secessionists, bandits, kidnappers, and terrorists, while the northeast and the northwest battle terrorism, banditry, and kidnapping respectively. The southeast and south-south and southwest are threatened by secessionists. President Buhari has directed all the security agents on Saturday to go after troublemakers in the country and bring them to justice. Also, in October 2020, the president vowed that he would never allow protests that would culminate into destruction of property, looting, and wanton killing that characterized the #EndSARS protests across the nation. Adamu Mohammed, who is the immediate past Inspector General of Police, also gave the same threat in the country. So guys, this is where we draw the curtain for this edition of DJMTV Daily News Update. But before we go, the headlines: Makinde joins protesters on the street, plus hold Buhari and APC responsible for all attacks on June 12 protesters, PDP tells Nigeria. So guys, we have seen it all. The governor of Oyo State joins protesters in the street and applauded them for their peaceful protest, that they have the right to call the governors. Again, PDP tells Nigeria to hold APC and Buhari responsible for any attack or all the attacks on peaceful protesters on June 12, 2021. Of course, we saw how the security agency, like the police, they attacked the peaceful protesters who were unarmed. Some had tear gas canister at them. Some also chased and arrested some of the peaceful protesters just because they are protesting constitutionally. Some protesters on the street have said that they rather be a rebel than be a slave in their own land. It was also recalled that Buhari has given a threat that he will never allow any protest after the EndSARS protests in October 2020. And this brings us to the question, which way Nigeria? So guys, what is your opinion about the attack on peaceful protesters? Do you think this country is democracy, or this country is ruled by the military? Drop your comments in the comment section below, and please do not forget to like, share, and comment on all our videos. Please follow us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram. Also, please check us out on our website www.djmtv.news, and don't forget to subscribe if you are new to this channel, and do turn on notification bell so that you could be the first to get notified each time we post a new video. I am Victor Obruche, reporting for DJMTV News.
DJ ATV.